Today, I'm going to show you how to get an employer identification number for your business, an EIN number, whether you're a U.S. person from the United States or you're a foreign person and you need to get an EIN through the fax system. I have this video showing you exactly how to get it. I'm trying to make it as concise and as quick as possible and give you all the secrets, like how to get it on the phone after 5 days if you're a foreign person instead of waiting months and months and months, and also how to submit it on the online system as well if you have a social security number. If you're following the channel, I just created an LLC for free, and they said I'd have to wait. I didn't have to pay the expedited fee. They said it would cost the expedited fee. It was an extra $100, but they still opened it the next day like I told you they would. And now I have to get the EIN for this company. So I'm going to share my screen, and let's get into it. Make sure to watch to the end. I have a lot of tips and tricks. I go through the whole thing. We open a lot of LLCs for people and help a lot of people through this process. So if you're just watching this, definitely stay tuned, and hopefully it's helpful. Comment below if you have any questions. Let's get to the screen. So you'll need an EIN. Great. And then submit your 90-day BOI report, government required. File the report today. Are they going to charge me for this? Yeah, it costs $99. No. We're doing this for free because we are following James Baker, and he's going to show us how to do it for free. First, you need the EIN number, though. Filed articles. Let's view this PDF. This is on the Wyoming website. You guys can see it. Articles of organization. We have 984752439 LLC, and I've used this this address that I paid for. It's a Regis address. And then I have this. Levette Dobson registered it. Great. Let's download this. And then there's another document they had for me with the statement of the organizer. Now, this document is something from the organizer that says the organizer is passing this company off to me. So they organize the company, and they're telling me in this private document that I am the owner. We have this document. Now we need to apply for the EIN online. No. We're going to do the SS4 first. So this is the form SS4. You can Google search SS4, and then you can also look at the instructions if you have questions about the form. We're going to complete the form. Legal name of entity is going to be the LLC name. Mailing address is we're using this address. Name of a responsible party. Now, this is going to be a person. James Baker is what we're putting here. Let's look at the instructions real quick and see what they mean, name of responsible party. Responsible party is the person who ultimately owns or controls the entity or who exercises ultimate effective control over the entity. They should have some kind of entitlement to the funds or the entity or disposition of the assets. It must be an individual that is a natural person, not an entity. Now, if it's a foreign person, because now we're going to see on here that they want my SSN. Let's pretend I don't have one. If I don't have an ITIN or an EIN or an SSN, I'm going to put foreign. I've seen people do foreign US, foreign blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to put foreign for this form. Is the application for a limited liability company? Yes. Is the number of members? This is one member. It's just me. And then for the type of entity down here, I'm going to put other, and we're going to put disregarded entity. I believe that's what we put. There's different ways. I've seen people done it differently. I was going to bring on a guy from my team who's doing these every day and getting these approved. I believe it's disregarded entity. But we're going to foreign owned. Maybe we'll put foreign owned disregarded entity. Foreign owned disregarded entity. If a corporation, the state were applicable, we're incorporated, not a corporation, not applicable. Reason for applying, we started a new business. Consulting business. That's 10/11. Date it was started, August 27th, 2024, 08/27/2024. We do it reverse in the US compared to Europe. Closed month of accounting year, almost always going to be December. 000 employees. You're not going to check that box. First day wages paid, N/A. We're putting on the legal name, the mailing address, the county and the state, fine. Name of responsible party, we put foreign. LLC, we're putting yes. Number of members, 1. Was it organized in the United States? Yes. Type of entity is going to be other, foreign owned, disregarded entity. Not applicable. Consulting business. Closing month of year, December. Actual date it was opened. Okay, check one that describes the activity. Fine, we're going to put consulting. You can put e-commerce. Consulting services. Great. We've never gotten an EIN, and that's the form. It's done. If you have someone doing this for you, like if you pay me to do this for you or my team, if it's like part of our service or process or whatever, we're going to have a designee on here so that we can call the IRS for you. On here, I'm going to put name and title, James Baker, member. I'm going to put my phone number. It's not my phone number. And I'm going to put my fax number. It's important to have a fax number for this and because we need to fax it. And that's it. I need to sign it and date it. I need to actually sign it. I'm going to print this, sign it, and I'm going to include with it the articles of organization attached to it, and I'm going to fax it all to the IRS. We're going to mail it here or fax it here. Faxing is generally much easier. And then after 5 business days, you can call the IRS. I'm going to pull up the phone number. You can call this number, 267-941-1099. And then when you get through it, you have to get them on the phone for the EIN. You're not an international applicant because that's for a foreign applicant, but you're someone who's checking on the status. And then you have to call and ask the IRS about your EIN. Tell them you faxed it. Tell them you need the number. Tell them you faxed it, you need the number. They might tell you to fax it again. They might tell you to fax it to them while you're on the phone. Like if you search this, there's a bunch. There's efax.com. There's Notifier. There's MyFax. I've used most of these. eFax, MyFax. A lot of them have free trials. A lot of them will cost you like $4. That's fine. I'm going to apply for an EIN online because I have a social and you guys don't. So I'm going to do this online now. Begin application. So I am a limited liability company. It's the same questions you'll see from the SS4. Continue. How many members? We got 1 member. Where is it physically located? This is going to be Florida because I'm using a Florida address. Started a new business. Same question. What's my name? James Baker. And blur this out, team. I'm going to put my social in here. And I'm one of the owners of the members of the LLC. Where's the LLC physically located? Now we're going to add this address that we're using last time. And I'm going to put my phone number in there. And do you have a different address where you want the mail to be sent? No, I do not. Legal name of the LLC is going to be, I got to copy that again because it's a stupid name. This is a Wyoming. It says where will the articles of organization be filed? Wyoming. LLC start date is going to be August of 2024. Do you do highway motor vehicles? Do you have gambling? Do you have excise taxes? Do you do manufactured tobacco? And do you have employees? All of these are generally going to be no. I'm going to go down to what does your business do? I'm going to put other, and I'm going to go to consulting, type of consulting, business consulting. Receive the letter online. I'm going to check that box and I'm going to review this. There's my EIN number. I got it online. I'm sorry for my foreign friends. It's not this easy for you, but you can see on here, this is my EIN letter. But that's my EIN. I'm going to use this to complete the BOI report in the next video. If you want to go back to step 1, click this video on how to open an LLC for free, and I'll teach you just how I did this. I paid $150, which is basically just the state fees to Wyoming. I think I paid less. And then I have all the other steps about how I pick the addresses and stuff in other videos too. So subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing the BOI report, especially for foreign persons, like what to do if you don't have a passport or an address in the next video. And then I'm going to be doing other videos about opening bank accounts and payment processors. So subscribe to those. I know it can be easy for Americans, the U.S. business owners. I do a lot of videos for international business owners, non-U.S. persons. And let me know if you have any questions about this process, and I'm happy to help you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next video.